Alright guys, how's it going? So, it's another thing that came out during the night. Um, it looks like Genshin slash Hoyoverse is just dropping like so much fucking news. Of course, at the beginning of this, but who cares? So, they dropped a lot of news last night. They dropped the Fatui Harbinger video last night, and we already did a video on that. Another thing that Hoyoverse announced was the characters that are going to be coming out with 3.0, the sumeru update. So let's go ahead and scroll up here. There's other news to cover too, so we're going to cover that, but we're going to jump to the cool, important things first, and that's the characters. So we got Tighnari, the Verdant Strider, Avidia Forest Watcher. Okay. Turns out, obviously, he's going to be from what I know, I'm just going to go ahead and point this out. This is one thing I do know, is that he's going to be a 5-star character. He is going to be I believe, from what I understand, a bow character. That's some of the things I heard. Obviously, Dendro, first 5-star Dendro character, and the dude looks pretty cool. He's got like these like jackal-like ears, like pretty neat. So definitely going to be a character to if you want the very first 5-star Dendro character, this is going to be the dude. Granted, I know that some people are probably going to hold on to their primo gens for the Archon, but hey, if you look at how it went with Inazuma, it was Ayaka, then if I remember correctly, then Raiden Shogun. So I would say maybe the Archon will be the next 5-star. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, the dude looks real cool. So next we got Klee, Forest Ranger trainee. Based on the Harbinger trailer, looks like Klee works under Tighnari. So definitely a cute character. Looks definitely a bow character. Looking at what we got over here, a bow. So definitely really interesting character. Gonna be our she's gonna be our first 4-star Dendro character. So definitely gonna be trying to get this character. Just try to have as many Dendro characters as I possibly can. Speaking for myself, that is. But yeah, Sprout of Rebirth, Avidia Forest Ranger, Avidia, yeah, Avidia Forest Watcher. So yeah, definitely a pupil / master relationship there. And then we got this girl. Her name's Dory, Electro. We're gonna be pretty interesting here. She's got a lot of like flamboyance going on. All the rings, the cool little shades. Definitely dig the look. Let's see, Treasure of Dream Garden. No matter what experience material you buy everything on. So apparently she's a merchant. Yeah, sumeru merchant. I'm wondering if she's maybe going to be the next Electro support character, because usually characters that are on the shorter end are usually supports. Which I'm wanting another Electro support character, since Kuki Shinobu disappointed me, and I hate saying that. But yeah, I'm looking. These characters look real cool. I'm looking forward to trying them out, seeing how the team comps work with them. This dude looks badass. I bought back a special team of the desert, 2 max of honey name. Okay. Yeah, definitely cool looking characters. So now we're going to get to the banners. This was also released. See if I can get a better look. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So when it comes to banners, the banners are looking a little disappointing. So we got Kazuha here, and Kazuha is a great character. If you don't have Kazuha, I would strongly recommend Kazuha for your team. Kazuha is just got absurd crowd control, absurd AoE, just a powerhouse when it comes to controlling the battlefield. And unfortunately, Kazuha has to have mid-tier / bottom tier characters on his banner. So if you don't have Kazuha and you have Pity, like you're guaranteed to get the event 5-star, I would recommend it. Like, get Kazuha and then get the hell out of that banner. And I'll get to my opinion on as to why. Ningguang is a burst damage dealer. Ningguang is not a bad character, but her use is very niche. If you want a Geo burst damage dealer, alright, the Ningguang can fit that role, but that's all really the role she's going to fill. She can be kind of like a main DPS, but she's a 4-star character, and 4-star characters are not going to scale like a 5-star character would. And that is exactly the issue with Heizo. Yes, Heizo is a new character. Heizo looks like a really cool character, and his fighting style is unique. It's new to the game. He's a Catalyst character. Yes, that's not new, but the way he fights, where he's a brawler, it is new. There is not a character like that at all, and that makes him unique, and it's cool. But he's a 4-star, and a 4-star character is not going to scale like a 5-star. And the issue with Heizo here is that he's going to have to be compared to characters like Kazuha here, who's just extremely awesome. And if you want a more direct comparison, comparing to Xiao. Xiao's a 5-star main DPS. Heizo is supposed to be a main DPS. Granted, Xiao's more of a burst main DPS, but they both at the end of the day are a main DPS. And Heizo is just not going to compare to Xiao. So if you want Heizo because of his uniqueness, go for it. That's cool. I mean, he is cool. But meta-wise, I don't know if he's going to be filling that niche. I don't know if he's going to be filling that role. And I'm just speaking meta. For the cool factor, he's got the cool factor. The dude looks cool. The dude has a cool fighting style. Then we got Toma here. Toma is an utter disappointment. His shields are paper thin, and that's his job, is to create shields. And they were just terrible. They're paper thin. You gotta constantly be managing his shields because of how paper thin they are. And that's due to the scaling. His shields scale terribly. So the 4-stars are a little lackluster. In my opinion, that is strictly my opinion. But like I said, if you got Pity saved up, if you are guaranteed the event character and you really want Kazuha, get Kazuha and then get the hell out of the banner. That's my recommendation. So on the flip side, Klee's also on going to be the event banner. Like the 4 stars are going to be the same, so same issue here. Problem is that even though Klee is as cute as a button, Klee has been extremely power crept. Klee, unfortunately, has been extremely power crept. Hu Tao, even Yanfei, and I know that's kind of the reverse issue with Kaizo here, but because Klee is so clunky to use, and that's one of my opinions on Klee's character, like her when it comes to her combat, she feels clunky. And I feel like Yanfei just does a little bit better job, and that's the reverse issue because you got Yanfei as a 4-star and you got Klee here as a 5-star. But I think the reason is because where Klee is one of the initial 5 stars to come out, and the 5 stars that came out after her were just so OP, they overshadowed Klee. And I feel like Yanfei, even though she's a 4-star, she feels more fluid. Whereas Klee, she's just constantly chucking these bombs that take forever to throw. And yes, you can work around that by canceling animations, but that's just too much of a hassle. But that's my thoughts on Klee. I would not recommend Klee just because of how clunky she feels. But if you want this character because she is as cute as a button, go for it. But that's my thoughts on Klee. So next up, we got some of the event stuff. Like, for example, we have the weapon banner. The weapon banner is a trap because of how hard it is to get what you want. The Lost Prayer I managed to get a hold of. The Lost Prayer is a great DPS weapon for Catalyst users. Like characters like Yanfei or even Klee could take advantage of this. Or even like other Catalyst characters that could be used as a DPS, like Ningguang. Granted, I would recommend other weapons for Ningguang. But this is a good DPS weapon for Catalyst users. Freedom Sworn is really just a weapon for Kazuha, but you don't have to get this weapon because the Iron Sting is a free-to-play weapon that does a fine job in itself. And then the 4 stars are looking a little lackluster. There is no character that can effectively use this greatsword because it scales off elemental mastery. The Witsif, is that Witsif? I think that's Witsif. Yeah, it's Witsif. Witsif is a good weapon. Favonius Lance is an alright weapon. Alley Flash is terrible. And the only person that can use this bow is Fischl if you wanted to build a main DPS Fischl. So the 4 stars are pretty much terrible. Except this book right here. This book's okay. But everything else is bad. And with the 5 stars, even though these 2 5-star weapons are great, you don't need them. You don't need them at all. Let's see, and then we got this event, the Summertime Odyssey, because we're going back to the Golden Apple Archipelago. This is going to be the event that's going to be going on. It looks like we're going to get another free Fischl. At least that's the way I'm presuming it to be. We're going to get our next crown, which is great. So this looks great. And then along with, I'm assuming we might be getting another Kazuha story. Travelers who reach the required adventure rank and complete the prerequisite quest can use the story key to unlock Kazuha. Okay, I guess we're going to get a Kazuha story. Cool. And then there's going to be a D-Luke skin. This skin looks fantastic. I'm definitely going to be looking forward to that. I'm assuming we're going to have to pay actual money for that, though. And then, where is it at? Another thing that we're going to be getting in this update, version 2.8, is this sword. But this sword baffles me so much because I have no clue who this sword can be used on. When a normal charge or plunging attack hits an opponent, it will whip up a hewing gale, dealing AoE damage equal to 180% of attack and increases the attack by 15% for 8 seconds. This effect can be triggered once every 8 seconds. And it helps scale attack percent. My issue with this sword is that I have no clue who it's for. Like, I could maybe use it on Jean, but I have other weapons I can use on Jean. Yeah, I have no clue who this sword could be used for. Maybe you could put it on Kazuha. The sword looks great. The sword looks amazing. I could put it on Kazuha, but I would rather use Iron Sting on Kazuha and help build his elemental mastery. So, maybe I could build a main DPS Kazuha with this sword. But that seems like a waste because I would rather have my elemental mastery Kazuha. But I'll try it out. See how it is. But that's going to be a weapon we're going to be getting with the 2.8. I believe it's going to be a free weapon as long as you do the event. But that's so far a lot of the news that's been coming out. I'm looking forward to the new characters, Tignari, Klee, and Dory. They look real cool. And I'm going to be looking forward to trying out how they play and trying out team comps with them. And that's all the news. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Let me know how excited you are for all this stuff. If you aren't, let me know why or why not. And if you are pretty excited, let me know in the comments down below what you're hyped for. Are you hyped for Tignari being the first 5-star Dendro character? Klee being the first 4-star? And are you excited for trying out Dory and seeing... I'm assuming she's going to be a support, which is cool with me. I'm looking forward to another Electro support character. But like I said, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Hit that like and that subscribe button. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. And I will catch you guys later.